glorious stage we've ever had. The great talents that are. Thank you so much for allowing us to see the film before it officially makes its debut on Christmas Day on BBC One. So a big thank you for that. I mean, you were here with Merlin in September. At that point, you were just finishing the film off, and you've had like 3 months where you've been touring the globe, you've been promoting the film is finished, and you've been given like multiple nominations as well already.
Yeah.
So it's been an exciting 3 months.
It has,
you're happy with, so tell us about, obviously when you've got beloved characters like Wallace Gromit, I guess it's a big decision as to whether you're going to bring them back or not, because the expectation level just gets higher and higher, doesn't it?
It's been pretty nerve-wracking, really. I'm a set new enough.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm saying that.
It's always nerve-wracking, but I always want to bring them back because there's always ideas probably in the back of my head with them. And with Merlin, as you mentioned, we directed the film together. He's up in the States at the moment, promoting the film.
You've got the long straw now.
But yeah, it's about the idea really. It's about waiting for that big idea that really lands, that grabs you.
And Will, you've got obviously a lot of experience working with Aardman. You directed Shaun the Sheep, Farmageddon. You're animation director of Early Man. Now you're animation supervisor on this film. So at what point of the journey did you join the film? And what's the role of animation supervisor for those of us who are not sure how things are?
Well, I guess I was obviously aware of the film in progress for a few years, so it's about 6 years altogether, I think, from the start of production. I come in about 2 years before the end, along with some of the other creative leads, the sort of art director and Becher. And really, my job on this was to carry that sort of performance, make sure that all the animation team, we have about 30 of the animators, make sure that everyone understands the brief, the story and the sort of emotion of these characters, and then how to capture that in some of the shots. So, I mean, Nick and Merlin, they're very hands-on directors, and they will often perform with the animators and sort of practice and rehearse. And then I'm there, alongside, just to make sure when they go off and spend what could be a week or could be 3 weeks animating on their own, that they're on the right path. Because we really don't want people to dedicate all those hours and come back with not quite the right thing.
And you say about dedicating all those hours, actually they can put in days and days work for what is a very small amount of on-screen time, potentially, especially with some of the more complex sequences. How long generally would you have, or is it to shoot or is it impossible because every scene has got different elements?
Yeah, I mean, we have an average, which is 5 seconds a week per animator. That's what we aim for, and that means 1 second a day, and that's working all day long. It sounds very laborious and slow, but actually, when you're concentrating so hard on those tiny movements and you're sculpting, these characters still have clay in their faces. When you're doing all of that, the micro sort of movements, it does take a day.
And I guess the big